Hello everyone, this is Shrike playing more Commander Quest, and we're going to do an explosion deck. We're going to try to, at least. I've tried this previously, and it turned out to be harder than expected if you don't get the lovely Infinite Spark Catalyst auto win every single fight combo. You really fall off after Chapter 1 because you're doing damage over time. And during that time, the enemy units are walking towards you and then killing you. And you need something between you and them, preferably, to make that happen. We are, either way, going to start with the regular old million flaming arrows so that we get a reliable way to be able to give a flame to things. And fire attack strategies, so we can at least burn them for longer, if need be. They'll last for 12 ticks of damage versus the normal 6. And I believe it's every 1.5 seconds it does a damage tick. So it used to be every 1 second. They changed it to 2 seconds. They changed it back to 1.5. They're trying to balance it. Spark Catalyst is like one of 2 ways to actually cause the explosion to happen. There's a ton of ways to give a flame in this game, but not very many ways to actually trigger it to explode. So we're going to look at some of these cards, and I think we need to be very careful with our selection. So we can have powder keg carriers, because powder kegs, when you set them aflame, they explode, right? Which is cool. Explosions by themselves only do 10 damage, unless you have some way to buff them up. There is a base card that increases that somewhere. It might be a human-only base card. I think it's near the bottom somewhere. Yes, improved gunpowder. Increase all damage of explosions by 5. So instead of 10 damage, it's 15 damage. When you enhance it, it's by 8. So, substantial increase, but in Chapter 3, things routinely have 40, 50 health, so explosions kind of drop off quite fast. There are lots of different ways to grant flame, and of course, empowered flamecaster. The question is, what do we have as the backbone of our deck as a minion? Because powder keg carrier's purpose is actually to die and drop the powder kegs, preferably near the enemy commander, and then we can explode them. But he's not going to be able to, because he's dying, he's not doing the damage for our deck. And Empowered Flamecaster is there as a combo piece, and he's pretty reliable to get, so we don't necessarily need him in our opening hand. He doesn't help that much in the early game. We could try and do like Flame Grenadier. If we could really buff up its damage, that would be cool. It is 2 mana, and you only get 2 of them, but it does do area damage and a flame. So, it's definitely a possibility that is on theme. Other than that, though, they're very careful about giving a flame or ignition to anything that's strong. So, we are eventually going to want caltrop attachments so that our powder kegs are helpful even when not exploding. But that is, again, pretty reliable to get anyways, so I think this is what we do. Now, there is one argument made for having powder keg directly instead of the powder keg carrier, but this does at least help us a little bit more versus regular enemies, and you can't do free placement directly against the enemy commander. So these guys carry it to the commander, which is a better use of our time. Now, what I actually have tested is having rain of flaming arrows, which is 0 mana, which is awesome. It's like our commander ability, but it says it does 1 damage. It doesn't. It does 4 damage, like the old unnerfed flaming arrows. So I think actually having that in our deck instead of that is better long term. I think so. Then we guaranteed always have a way to do 4 damage and ignition, which would be awesome. Obtain a random card, get gold. Let's just get, well, actually, let's look at the map. I might want to take the rare relic and gamble. That's something good. We got 2 wacky labs here in a row. A shop afterward, or an enhancement. We probably want to go to the enhancement, not the shop. And then, yeah, probably. So I'm going to actually, let's gamble on the rare relic and see what we get. +1 mana on the first turn is huge for us. We're eventually going to have a lot of base cards that we want to set up initially. And it's going to suck. Can I get 3 pieces of the letter without doing anything special? I could give up a wacky lab in order to get the 3rd piece of the letter, or I could just ignore it completely and hope that an event gives it to us. I can hope. Probably do this. And if we don't do the hidden chapter boss, then whatever. I'm not gonna beat myself up over it. I've literally done, what, like 115 videos of this? I think we've seen the hidden chapter boss plenty enough. So I'm going to do this, and we can just light most of these on fire, probably. Oh yeah, and that's the one that does 4 damage, so it's like, it's super duper strong. We got Spark Catalyst, which I'll just use to kill the archers, and then I'll probably just damage buff these guys so they'll do more to the enemy commander. And speed this up. And now our carriers have dropped off the powder kegs, which we can then do this and kill them with explosions. That's like a fantastic demonstration. I couldn't have asked for better. Let's reroll and see what we get. Mercenary Captain. No. I do need something to be the backbone of this deck. I'm just not sure what it's going to be yet. We could go for tribal cards. But they're all very weak on their own for the most part. Unless you get the epic for tribal. So that'd be a huge gamble to do. But I do like the idea of tribals lighting fire to everything and blowing them up. So that's going to be pretty useless for us right now. But there's a lot of good tribal effects. Such as putting exhaust cards back into our hand and such like that. So I'm not against it. It's not going to help us much right now, but I know these guys limp up, so I'm going to do that. Oh, I missed some of them. Uh-oh. Well, I can probably kill them before they hit us, maybe. It'll depend on who the archers target, I guess. Nope. Okay, we took 3 damage. Could have been worse. I would have liked to use the explosion or the flame over there to cause an explosion, but oh well. Oh well. It is what it is. I'm just going to lock these in place so I don't have to deal with them this turn. And hey, the barrels are acting as just a regular old wall here, so that's cool. So I've got this. These arrows can kill all of those. So as you can see, they do 4 damage. Even though it says it only does 1. And we can flame these guys. This has no travel time, so we can get almost all of them. They don't quite clump up the same as they do on the top, but... Cool. We got Spark Catalyst again. Cool. Which does no direct damage, but it does do the damage over time. And once the enemy commander is kind of low, we can start considering doing stuff like keeping him chain on fire and killing him that way. Also, I can do things like this and explode the barrel if I want. That didn't really work very well. It did not work very well. However, I can just kill. We've only taken 3 damage, which is fine. Noblege is actually pretty good if we want our powder kegs to save our commander, but otherwise less exciting. Do 1 reroll, just 1. Definitely don't need Rain of Arrows. Cataphract. I mean, that could be the backbone that we need, like the core good singular unit that will help us in chapter 3, and then all the flame will be on top of that. Cataphract's particularly good because it's got armor, it's got decent health, you get a bunch of them. Easy to buff, relatively easy to make cheaper. So this is cool. I can do most, please. There we go. Can light them on fire, light him on fire, and I could explode him with the spark catalyst, or I could play militia archers. I think if I actually wait near the end of this, I can not only explode him but also extend his burn, so we get more damage overall that way. I didn't draw anything too exciting here. These guys won't make it in time. They only speed 2, so let's use the rain of flaming arrows to extend the burn. So he's just constantly burning, constantly taking damage. And maybe that's the way we need to do this. It might be. I'm going to take the cataphracts because they only take 1 damage from these 2/2 goblins. If you're on lower difficulties, these will be 1/1 goblins and they won't be able to hurt the cataphracts at all. So, you know, the more you know. Burn these guys, keep him burning and buff them, and we've got so much mana. My stuff is cheap. Okay, I think this could work. A budding squire to go with, huh? I think we really already need to enhance this. We need to enhance this. What does this enhance to? Nothing. There is no... We do not need to enhance the powder keg carrier because all it does is get 10 more HP. It's actually just useless. So we got like 2 things. Maybe tribal chief we enhance. I'm gonna pass on these. Since those are epics, it is tempting to re-roll it and hopefully get more, but we need to save our re-rolls for the chapter boss rewards, which will give us guaranteed legendaries because there are multiple legendary cards we want in this deck. We should be fine for this fight because we have so much range damage, but I'm going to take... It looks like I'm going to take damage. Oh, I could draw. Okay, that'll work. Militia archers can break open this box in time for us to... I'm just going to do this. Okay. Get the paper out of the box, play the paper, and then take no damage from the boulder. Huzzah. And we can just keep him burning pretty easily, I think. Also, I can burn, like, a lot of these, which will keep us alive. When you got area damage, this fight is quite trivial. When you don't have area damage, it is awful. It is very, very difficult. Okay, that'll kill all of them, and I can light him on fire. Perfect. I've got 2 powder kegs beside him for some additional damage. Gonna roly-poly, but we've got paper in our hands, so that's all I care about. We won't take any damage this turn, and he'll continue to burn. Well, this is less than ideal, but hard to say no to cataphracts, even though they have a lot of spears. You know, they are doing 4 damage, which gets reduced to 3, but, you know. He only has 27 HP left. If I just had a little tiny bit more... Or like 1 more, yeah. I'm gonna hope we can kill enough of these. And we will be okay, at least for 1 turn. Oh, they're still hitting me. They're so fast. They have 4 movement speed. And now here's the problem. Now here's the problem. I have to minimize how much damage we take. At all possible. take 10 from the roly-poly, but that's okay. Sometimes, you know, that is the danger of the draw. Okay, we definitely need him to be burning. I can't get all of them, I don't think, and him, but almost. We got some barrels down here that'll delay. And if real need be, I can lock things, I can tie things down. But it looks like there's no need. All right, we win. You will burn to death before anything else can hit us. Especially, yeah, we'll just guarantee it. Okay. Not the worst, not the best. Draw 2 fewer cards. No, we cannot afford to do that. Lighter pendant. That's pretty good. Because again, we do need this setup. Tribal Shaman. Send 1 card from the discard pile to the top of the draw pile. So we can replay something, which is quite useful. Ooh, improved gunpowder. That is exactly what we want. It's gonna take us a while to play 20 Spark Catalysts because they only have 1 in the deck, but... Oh, this event became a relic. That's fantastic. Mystic Eye. Or draw 1 extra card for each turn. You kill 10 enemy units. Both are really good. Really good. I don't know if Mystic Eye procs off of each a flame tick. I don't think it does. It's probably better for Ancestral Slab. But I'm scared about Chapter 3 of us not having enough damage. And Mystic Eye is a great way around that. So I guess that's what we're going to do. I don't actually want the piece of letter here, but maybe in Chapter 2 we pick up the other pieces. So nothing's going to move this turn, so I get to do whatever I want, which is cool. So I'm going to wait till the end of the turn, just so my units don't uselessly bash into the enemy commander. And then I'm going to draw another Cataphract this turn, which means I got Cataphracts on both lanes. Hard to say no to. I didn't really draw anything else exciting. We do have the powder keg carrier, but... Ooh, this is pretty good. I could blow them up. There's really not a whole lot of reason to. I can just do this. And we are crushing them. I think having the Cataphracts was very, very important to our survival. Good choice on my part. Now, I can do this, killing the archers instantly and burning these guys. And I can extend the burn here and just do a little bit of chip damage as well. Nice. 0 damage on our part. Pasture clearing is pretty good. Mass offering is only somewhat tempting, but... So, like, I could get another Torn Letter Scrap here and get 2. But I think we'll get more value out of this. I'm going to try and put this in and see what we get. None of these are what I actually want. Although increased move speed can be good for closing the distance. Well, it can be 1 health. Sure. Its entire purpose is to run up and die anyways, so it being 1 health is not a big deal. Ooh. If I do that, though... Goodbye heals. Goodbye enhancing our cards. I probably should not take that. Our Mappa could allow us to take this. It doesn't really get us anything this time around. But it could be better in the future. I have a feeling we're going to need the rust sites. So I'll take the Mappa. And hopefully in Chapter 2 and 3 it'll give us some good value. Alright, let's put this guy back in. Making it free is pretty decent. Granting it... Oh, it can have ignition? Too bad it's at 1 health now, so that's considerably less good, but... Making it free is also really good, though. Gonna make it free. We have enough ways to grant ignition. It doesn't really need to be, so. You go down to 1. Well, we'll just make it slow again. That didn't, all came out in the wash. Very little changed. I think Spark Catalyst being enhanced is probably the way to go. Probably. Or make our Cataphract, just 3 more Cataphracts. I think I'm going to do Spark Catalyst. If we draw it, we want to be playing it because it's volatile. That'll allow us to combo it with other cards much easier. Okay, well, I didn't draw very good, but they don't move this turn, so it actually doesn't matter that much. But I can explode him if I want to. I can do it. I also have 4 mana that I can't spend with all of these, so let's just clean house. Let's do this. Blow those up so I don't have to deal with it. I've got 3 of these, so I can burn some of these. Burn the boss. Burn these. And I'll just play archers here, I guess. They're not going to do anything this turn, but... because obviously this thing's armored and shielded. And these only do 4 damage. Not nearly enough. Now, of course, I don't have any direct damage to deal with the archers, but... I can Cataphract. Is plenty enough. How did that die? Mystic Eye proc, that's what happened. Ha! Huh, that's awesome. Okay, I'm going to lock this guy in place so I don't have to deal with him. And I'm just going to... do I just pasture clearing? So we stop drawing it, and it will allow us to play our Cataphracts easier in the future. Like now. Although it doesn't help in this particular turn. Okay, well that sucks, but... these guys will build the delay down here. Then I can have the Cataphracts deal with these chargy boys. And these. Good enough for now. There's more? Oh my gosh. Tribal Chief can technically stop them. Technically. You could also just blow them up. But then I don't have a way to deal with these guys. Well, I do. Alright. Explosions are your friend. I'm playing the Tribal Chief, hoping he'll survive till next turn. He's dead. Okay, of course. Naturally. Naturally. Okay, I can kill these pretty easily. Then we can just do a horde of militia, which won't do particularly well, but better than nothing. Okay, more chargy boys, which I have no good solution to. Except now I... next turn I would. I can have them start burning. For all the good that does me. Actually, wait, I can draw. Now I have my solution. Perfect. Let's burn these guys. Everything burns. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. These guys can continue to delay down here. I'm going to just buff these guys and put Cataphracts back on top. So the tribal cards proven their worth. Magic Blowfish. I mean, we don't have any real magic. Oh, we do have magic units, actually. Tribal Shaman's magic. Increases attack range of ally magic units by 1 stage. Okay. This is more Cav. Ooh, Military Arts Plus is actually super good for us. Because after the Chapter 1 boss, we are very likely to be able to get the Flamecaster There's nothing here that's super important to enhance, so I'm just gonna do the cataphract, and that is the only thing keeping us strictly alive. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna have any way to stop these from... Yeah, no. Even if I did million flaming arrows, these guys don't really care. Well, I may as well do this then, and just have a bunch of units up here. Oh, they don't move this turn. Ah, so I might be able to deal with them next turn. So that's true for the siege tower too. That means there are going to be 2 siege towers we have to deal with. That's mildly terrifying. Ah, there's no way I'm going to be able to kill them this turn, so it's fine. Burn these guys. Shame it didn't line up for the timing here, for them to also get blown up, but is expected. No, my units. All right, cataphracts, save us, please, sir. And then put the cataphracts back on top for next turn. The only unit in our deck that can actually hold their own in a fight, so they are kind of necessary while we do our shenanigans with flame. It takes a lot to be able to get an explosion deck actually on, like, up and going, to be pure. I mean, I can do this. It doesn't do a whole lot for us right now, but I can, so I may as well. I can kill these guys with this and a flame. Could have flamed the enemy commander, or I could flame whatever spawns. Oh, my own units will get flamed if I do that. There is a relic to make your units immune to a flame. That would be pretty good in this kind of deck. Well, we don't have it, so, you know. What do I want on top of the deck? I probably want Spark Catalyst on top of the deck. Burn these guys. Then I can probably explode this, and then explode this. And that does pretty good. I'm going to put the cataphracts up here. Burn these guys. This guy should burn to death. Sure did. And the cataphracts can hold their own up here, especially with Mystic Eye helping. Alright. Some more archers there. Don't really have a great solution to the Oathbreakers, but we only have to survive another 3 turns. He's going to catapult all this. Well, okay, it's not the greatest. I might just lock these guys in place so they can't, well, move. Give these +2 attack, why not? Yeah, they'll be stuck attacking powder kegs, which is fine. Fine by me. If I play this first, I can play both. And what am I going to want next turn? Probably cataphracts to avoid death by these guys. I want them to burn first. That way their protection goes away, and then I can blow that up to get the explosion damage on them. But now we've won. And it doesn't really matter anymore. Great. So this is not really turning into much of an explosion deck. Red Notice might be what we want. With what I have in mind. No, well, Caltrops, we do want the Caltrops, so I guess I get that before Flamecaster. We just haven't gotten the lock in the Wacky Labs that we really wanted. So we could be spawning like 6 different. Oh, the map of Monday. The map is going to be really helpful here. So I can skip around a bunch to get what we want and try and get the letter to deliver. Well, they only need 2, so I could if I could guarantee it if I gave up something. I don't really want to give anything up for it. It's a problem. I don't care about the hidden chapter boss that much. Or I just don't. In fact, the chapter 3 fight tends to be way more difficult overall. They don't get to move this turn, huh? So I can just do whatever I want. Which is a bit of a shame because I don't really have much to spend our mana on. Unless I do this, but I also don't need the flaming arrows this turn, so it's also a waste. Well, I guess we're just going to play some... I mean, I could have them in my deck, but I'd rather them in the future. Let's just kill these guys. I was tempted to do the damage on him, but I'll just put this back on top of the deck. That's pretty good. So I just solidifying will as these guys run by, maybe. Yeah, that's pretty good. That'll be a lot of damage. And that'll be multiple powder kegs right there. There's a lot of options here. We have 10 cataphracts. I could also just kill everything with flaming arrows, but if I play this, we won't need the flaming arrows. Plus, if I do this, the barrels will explode as well and light him on fire and kill a bunch of the dudes. So it's like best of all worlds, to be honest. There's really no need. So I'll just do this. The alternative would have been exploding him for an extra 10 damage, but I think I get more damage out of the cataphracts. I'm just going to do it this way. Burn. Burn. And then if I do it at the end of the turn, I can guarantee he burns to death next turn. Huzzah. Then none of this matters, but I'm just playing it out for fun. There you go. Clean. Easy. War Treaty is actually incredible for us. I mean, we can get double effect out of this, so it'll be doing like 8. Our catalyst will light something on fire and then explode it immediately after. But I have to play it in the same turn that I do that. We can try it. We can certainly try it. I could remove a card and get this torn scrap. We can guarantee do the hidden chapter boss if I do that. Okay, fine. I will do it. We'll get rid of an amateur militia. Thinning the deck out is not a terrible idea. Watch, I'm going to get the event for it and make my sacrifice in vain. But removing a card is still good. It's still valuable. So, well, nothing moves this turn. I can definitely afford to set up. The question is, what do I want to set up with? I think I'm just going to do this. Burn these guys. I'll wait till the end of the turn and play these. I can give them +2 attack as well. Huzzah. These guys will finish burning to death in this turn. I could do 1,000,000 flaming arrows plus Sparkalis to explode, but I think probably better off just doing this. Put this back on my top of the deck. I can wait till... Well, no, I should burn them earlier. I was going to wait until they got near the ballista, but there's actually no need to... It's better off just having them tick faster earlier. Nice. Gonna do this twice, killing most of our units, but... It even captured that back. That's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying, my dude. Okay, I'm just gonna start doing this. I'm gonna start burning. I know he doesn't have stuff in the field, so it might have been better next turn, but he's gonna shoot this, and then I'm gonna burn it again. Cataphracts. That's a lot of cataphracts. We'll do it on the top. He's killing my powder keg, I just realized. Slightly unfortunate. I think these archers will be enough to kill this. Barely. Wow. How many powder kegs do I have there? Oh no, I'm going to take 20 damage to the oh! Never mind, powder keg saved us. But now I can do this, exploding it. And then I can explode them again. This cost me nothing. And then I can do cataphracts to charge in and finish this off. Pull teeth. Tempting. Traces the rush, also tempting. I'm going to do one reroll. Inhibitor Windspire does work with us just because we do have... It's a magic unit. It gets extra range. It is a structure, so we'll have Caltrop, Synergy. If we ever get Flamecaster, it'll be another magic unit. And every magic unit buffs it as well. I do believe, yeah, there's a letter down here we're going to go to. Although I have to give up a shop to do that. And I've got a bunch of money, so I could just do it here. Let's just do it here. I don't think the barrels are going to... The powder kegs are going to work out. Now, I got 2 uses of the Mappa. I'm not using it here, but I might use in Chapter 3. So going for a danger battle just for a relic is probably not worth it. Oh, look. You just get a regular battle instead of an event. I would have liked an event. Well, 10 cataphracts. They don't get to move this turn, huh? So I'm going to start clearing this out instead then. And I'm going to put the cataphracts back on top of the deck. I can have these guys burn. And I can explode them as well. Which instantly killed them. That's kind of neat. Wow, the cataphracts went through this really fast. Unexpectedly. Well... There's arguments to be made for multiple things, but I think I'll just do the cataphracts and it'll be fine. I'm not gonna, like, break through or anything, but at least the enemy also doesn't do anything. I think this stuff is okay. We can have these get closer. I can buff these. Well, at least our powder kegs will sit there as distractions. Do these ignore? They do not ignore, so I had to place it on high ground for this to truly pay off. I mean, they're stunning them. Not really doing any damage. I guess they got rid of the protection, which is cool. I wish I had one more mana. I wish I had one more mana. Really, I do. Okay, I mean, this is fine. Hey, War Treaty can be finally cheap enough to use. Problem is it doesn't help here at all. So Locking things in place also doesn't really help. I guess I can delay them slightly. It's hard to hit flaming arrows when I don't have the mana. Okay, so I can burn like all of those, which is cool. I can burn these. I can also explode them, but let's have you burn. I should have right before they died, but oh crap! I'm taking face damage. I like how I still call it face damage after all these years. There's like zero reason for me to call it that. Well, I can explode them. It doesn't kill them though, so. Oh, they can do Mystic Eye procs with that. That's good to know, actually. Burn, burn. Archers, at the ready. And this is why I insist on having at least one strong unit in our deck, because we just really struggle to kill a lot of the time. Without the cataphracts, we would have just like lost so many times. I don't think I need the salad. Another military arts plus. Aggressive investment. I'm still thinking military arts plus is going to be key in chapter 3. Assuming we can get this one card, which hasn't happened. Ooh, Illusionary Arcanist works really well in this deck. Really, really well, actually. Because our commander ability is generating new cards that weren't in our deck, and then every time we play them, we can use it to proc Illusionary Arcanist. It's a Cav unit, which we already have Pasture Clearing for. It's a magic unit, which we already have Synergy for. Like, that's just really, really good. If I'd done this first, I could have been full health, but oh well. Could take Arrowed Barbecue. I don't think we'd end up using it. So, good enough for me. Let's enhance a card. Do I want to have this as my opening hand, or do I want to make War Treaty? I should probably enhance this. It's just a huge, huge difference whether you get one or two of those dudes, so. I mean, oh, they're both really good for us. I think White Milk Tassel is technically going to be better for us overall, because we are drawing tactics cards constantly. Assume 30 health, obtain Golden Pill. Increase ally units attack damage by 1 when an ally commander's health is below half, or just restore 20% max HP. We don't really need the Golden Pill. It doesn't do a whole lot for us, to be honest. 1 damage is fine, but I have to be at half health. I'm just gonna take the heal, whatever. Don't worry about it. We use Sparkalis 11 times, by the way, of the 20. I think I have 21 cards on my deck. Sure do. Can't trick me, old man. What do I want to experiment on now, though? Putting the powder keg carrier in did not pan out. So we're putting Illusionary Arcanist in. We make it free. Okay. Reduce health to 1. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Let's enhance. There's really no point in giving him 10 health. I could guarantee... Oh, wait. Why did I make... Well, Pasture Killing is going to be kind of useless for Illusionary Arcanist now, so... Temporary Windspire. I think I do War Treaty. Because otherwise it's just never going to get used, let's be honest. Or very, very situationally used. Okay, well... It's the dragon. Oh, this became more expensive. This became volatile. They don't get to move this turn, so I don't care if this gets burned. I like just super don't care. I'm just gonna do this and this and next. I mean, sure, we got one lane destroyed. Okay, I'll do this, and then I'll get her. I'm gonna have the cataphracts on top. Again, it's just too good not to do, especially when these are all shielded and all have are ranged units. Ah, we can burn now. We can blow them up. It paves the way for... I mean, I could pass your clearing, but there's not a huge ask for it, to be honest. Oh, we're gonna lose our military arts plus, but whatever. It was okay. Could be worse. Okay, this is a pretty cool turn. If only I had one more mana. If only. If I had one more mana, I could do Illusionary Arcanist, War Treaty, and then have all these that trigger twice. That would have been awesome. But alas. Burn. Can I burn 3 of these? I can. I get 3 here. I can. And because we got the white milk tassel, those won't be dead draws. Whenever I draw them, I'll draw something else with it as well. Intimidatory Windspire can be really good here because we've got a lot of magic units on the field. At 4 attack right now. And increased range because of magic blowfish. I'm just gonna kill these guys. Oh yeah, I've got a second multi arts too. I'm pretty sure these guys will burn before they make it, but let us put this back on top. Oh my gosh. These things are kind of insane right now. Go, cataphracts, go. I can just kill these straight up. I can burn both of these. Oh god. I forgot they can blow up my powder kegs because they can also do a flame stuff. They lost their buffs, but that's okay. We can have more of them. Well, this is kind of fun. War Treaty. Double effect. Like, if we still had an Arcanist on the field, we would have got so many procs there. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. There we go. Not bad. No, they just insta-died. Interestingly. This feels pretty strong. Does, in fact, feel pretty strong. I can kill these. Light this on fire. Light him on fire. I'll just explode this one. What do I want on top of my deck next turn? More cataphracts, maybe? I don't even know what to call this deck anymore. It started off as an explosion deck. We didn't really get the explosion cards I wanted, so it's mostly just been cool, a flame deck, but if I pay 2, this goes down to 2. I may as well just play this out normally. These are... I don't know if they're close enough to hit the Drake or not. Wow. I mean, this is cool. That is pretty cool. Burn. Burn. Tank. Shoot. Oh, they're spending their time shooting our powder keg. Fine by me. Look at these guys trying to get close. And failing horribly, of course. I could... Yeah, this is not close enough to actually explode anything. Wow, that's slightly depressing. Oh yeah, these have counterattack. They killed the archers that way. Well, we win. Took 0 damage. Slightly strong. What are we looking for here? Catcher Archive is tempting. I also want plus mana though. Do I even have like anything that's exhaust? No, unless volatile spark catalyst exhaust. So this is actually not good for us. Wow. It's actually better just ether card holder. It feels wrong, but we do want the mana. Hard Flamecaster. That's a piece of the puzzle. We should probably focus on danger battles to try and fish out relics here, if possible. Looks like there's plenty to pick from here. I have 1 map. No, I got 2 map uses left. That is actually good for us, because I can go get an event. Probably don't care about the shop. Then I can swap back up here to get another danger battle. So we getting 3 danger battles this time around and Wacky Lab. And we'll get a legendary relic from delivering the letter, which could be good. Well, this is a relatively uneventful turn 1. I'm thinking I just put it back here just as a safety measure. I do need to use Spark Catalyst. I'm just going to use it on the boss. Burn him. Do this, and I'm going to put Spark Catalyst back on top again, maybe? No, let's get more Wind Spires. Because the more I have, the better they are. They're just going to scale like that. Okay, killing our useless archers is totally fine. Now I can put these up here. I can do caltrops. I can have powder keg out here, which can create a wall for the archers to shoot across. Neat. Okay. There's really no reason to do this, but I can do the combo. I can do the wombo combo of this plus this, and I don't think these enhance. Pretty sure they don't. So I'm gonna War Treaties. I could explode this. I don't know if that's worth it. Look how many we're gonna proc now, though. I can burn these guys. Oh, that's so many. I think I just want these barrels to tank. Oh, and they get the stun too. A massive stun. That's neat. Okay. And we get... I don't have any... Oh, I got tie down, actually. It does work. Ironically, I could use it on itself so that they don't walk forward. That's actually probably the best thing to do. We'll have them for the future turns. Because holy crap, these Wind Spires are just solving every problem for us, huh? Well, we can do this some more. Double War Treaties. There's no reason not to play this, I guess. And now I'm gonna get a bunch of spark catalysts. Yep. Let's explode all these guys. That's cool. I don't have the mana. Oh, yes, I do. Watch the combo. The combo. Military Arts Plus. And now, kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. And they're applying twice. It actually works now. And I'm getting so many of those dudes too. I could kill these guys, but they'll just die anyways. Look at that. We actually got it. We had so many combos going there at once. Finally. Connecting link. I'm really curious if that works with the Illusionary Arcanist. Like if that Illusionary Arcanist was on a connecting link tile there, I really need to enhance it and try this out. Well, we got our improved gunpowder. That'll help a little bit. Get 10 protection. Increase the mana of the commando skill by 1. Increase the mana. Oh, it fully heals us. That's the trade-off. So it's a negative relic. Do I dare go to 1 HP for the 10 protection? I think I do. We can heal, probably. Okay. Well, that was neat. That was very neat. And I actually panned out exactly how I wanted it to. Everything's already really good. I don't really need to mess it up. I could do Empowered Flamecaster maybe. Making it cheaper. Reduces health by 10. That's probably fine. Okay, we go down to this event. Ooh, first card you play triggers twice every turn. I could get rid of our powder keg carriers, which aren't really doing much right now. Get rid of. I definitely don't want to get rid of Empowered Flamecaster. Anything else that's transformed and enhanced? Illusion Arcanist would be a fool to delete that. There is the last will effects activate twice, so each of these would drop off 2 powder kegs. If this had panned out to be better than what it is, I would have been like, yeah, that'd be good. But as it is, probably not. Deploy effect activates twice. Would be Tribal Shaman. That's it. So, oh crap! Can I say no? Can I say no? Cannot. There's no way. Why can't I back away? Why can't I delete the other? Oh, it's not enhanced. Oh, that's why. That would be why. I mean, if I Alt F forward, I could undo my terrible choice from being blind. Or I could just own it and we'd say goodbye to this, but then we miss out the really cool combos. Alright, I'm gonna Alt F4. We'll do that again, hopefully. Actually, if it's an event, we'll probably just skip it and we won't get any benefit. I don't think events replay. But maybe it does. Maybe it does. We will find out. I know if you get an event that turns into a wacky lab and you try to reload like this, you just skip it. You don't get anything. Oh no, okay, we get to do the event still. Okay, well, if I get rid of a modified summon card, I could get rid of the powder keg for that, but that's the only card that benefits from it. I get rid of an enhanced card, like a Military Arts Plus maybe, since I don't really need 2 of them. Man, Empowered Flamecaster is not enhanced. That's... I could get rid of our Cataphracts. I don't really want to get rid of our cataphracts. They've been good to us. But they are the least flavorful thing in our deck. Deploy effects activate twice, which doesn't really help us very much, but it's something. I could have just sacrificed nothing, but let's see how much I regret not having cataphracts. The answer is probably pretty high. Badger clearing is now useless, actually, because we don't... we got a 0 cost illusionary arcanist already. However, this works out really nicely. Kind of. Because I can fill my hand with Spark Catalysts. And therefore, make them all 0 cost. Using military arts. And you can explode some things. Not, you know, the greatest. I could have killed the troll potentially, but he has 100 health, so. No, you guys just went and ran forward and died. How sad. Well, oh my gosh, that's mildly terrifying, actually. However, okay, I didn't actually get any of the cards. Well, and now I can't do this wombo combo. Sadly, all this stuff is already in my deck. I can delay these guys. I might just lock them in place so they don't run forward this turn. And then maybe we can do the combo next turn. Got these red trolls. The troll deck we did was amazing. Oh. They're technically on it. I don't know if this works. We're going to find out. No. Because they got summoned on a previous iteration of it. So if I explode these, that's a lot of damage. That do be a lot of damage. And then I can put oh, I get to do it twice because it's the deploy effect, right? All right. That's a lot of horses. They're all now dead, but whatever. Can I do enough damage here? That's a good question. This is costing 0. Blow up my own units? Yeah, I can totally do enough explosion damage here. Alright, Dowsing Rod. Additional card draw on turn 1? Sure, I guess. Hero Blessing probably doesn't help us much. Rucksack's not bad. Yeah, we could probably use the random food. Okay, what legendary relic are we going to get? Golden Axe. That doesn't help us. That does not help us. I could go to a shop here, but then I won't benefit from the Golden Axe before the shop, so... Reroll. Organizer. Draw 1 additional card each turn. I guess so. Turn 1, we're gonna like fill her in hand. Go to this event, or I could go to the shop. Let's go to the shop. Screw it, why not? +1 mana every 4 turns. Gamble 4, Dragon Face. Another Illusionary Arcanist, huh? Another one. Blade Magic Circle is really good for us. I mean, it's always good for us, but... Tempting offer. I don't quite have enough money to do everything. What would be the best? I don't think we can do better than our current illusionary arcanist. Blade magic circle can be great. Do I want the tribal merchant? I think the tribal merchant works well for us. Also, spending money gives us... I think that's pretty good. We're just going this way. It was a good relic. I want it more card draw. There's no way we need more card draw. But I guess so. Guess it can't hurt too much, other than when we want to fill our hand with Spark Catalyst. How much exhaust do we play here? Other than Spark Catalyst, it's not that much. Ooh, well. We do have kind of the wombo combo here. We even set this up. This is... Oh, it's a supply card. I do have one... I do have a tactics card we can play. It's not the end of the world. The question is... I can't play war treaties. I can't do all three. Oh, and I need to do this. I'm gonna lock these guys in place. I should do this first. Oh crap. I just realized at the end of this turn. No, I'm a fool. I'm a fool. Yeah. Oops. Oopsie daisies. Well, cat's out of the bag now. So I guess we are gonna make do with what we can. We got 10 protection, so however much exhaust stuff we play, it doesn't really matter. It truly doesn't matter. We need him to burn at the very least. Well, this guy's a bit of a problem, but if I survive one turn, he'll probably get eaten. Our flamecasters are still alive, which is ideal. I need to be very careful about how I handle this, because I need space in my hand. I'm going to play this. Do I even have a tactics card to trigger this? I do. I have a connecting link. Which I do want to enhance, but I'd have to do... I could do this, actually. Okay, we're going to do it this way. Could have done this first. Blow them up. Start to blow him up. The problem is he's going to just hit me in the face, and I've got nothing to stop him. Uh-oh. I've got protection, actually. We're fine. He's just going to chew through our protection a little bit. Yeah. But we need to pick up the pace slightly. Well, this definitely helps. Definitely helps pick up the pace. No, I should have done this first. Well, too late now. War treaty. Yeah, I should have done that first. Well, that's pretty good. Bring up food. Well, for the future, we'll know. I imagine it can't. Well, he's gonna burn him. 1 damage. That's all I need. 1 measly damage. Okay, that was fine because of the protection. Beast Claw. Do I even have any beasts? Why are they giving this to me now? Can't say no to it even if I don't have any beasts. There's no reason not to. I can't re-roll it anyways. Flat rock? Alright. I can deal with that. Should probably heal. Probably just heal. Don't worry about it. The 10 protection, when it runs out, we need a little bit of a buffer. Yeah, this is a bit of a problem. Only a little bit. Wow. I got all the base cards in the world I could ever want. They don't get to move this turn either. I think Blade Magic Circle is probably better to set up first. Proof gunpowder. The problem is... Yeah, you show that barricade who's boss. Well, they did with Mystic Eye. The longer this goes on, the more Germination cards we're going to draw. Oh, this is very, very good. I wish I had set up the tile, but oh well. All right, let's put it back here. We've got everything we could possibly want. Probably not going to help. I mostly just wanted to get that out of my hand. I'm going to actually spend on the protection to do this. Oh, crap. Right. I don't have Spark Catalyst. Well, okay. Whatever. That's still a lot. As long as some of the originals survive. These Germination cards we can actually use, just keep spawning more and more of those, huh? Neato. Even more. I don't want to blow up my own units here. Oh, God. Start burning the boss, I guess. But now, look at the area of effect on that. Holy crap. Too bad they don't do more damage. Still have a couple of the originals, too. Neat. Oh, another one, huh? Another one. You get double the effect. Make sure to burn these. We have by no means won this. But it is looking pretty good. How much protection do we have? A lot. Okay. Sure. Yeah. That's just a few. They killed themselves on the enemy commander. But hey, that's awesome. The entire screen was just covered by them. Alright. Enhance each base card you get. Well, the likelihood of that happening is pretty slim. How many more? This is the last card reward we really get. So I may as well re-roll it and see what we get. Military Arts, Inherit. Don't really care. It's fine. Alright, that was neat. Let's again take the heal. Chapter 3 bosses are no joke. Oh. I don't have a tactics card in my hand, although I could do flaming arrows. Does technically work out. And oh my gosh. Double the deploy effect ends up being really, really good for us in this case. This is also pretty good. And then I do this. I need to keep the 1 mana, so... Burn. 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 And then I do this. And behold. Unlimited power. Okay, not quite unlimited power, but... strong power. Imagine if I had 1 more mana, then I could have done another wave of that. Dude, these things are hitting. All right. We get to do it again. Not quite, but... They summon tribal merchants, which, sure, who cares? I feel like plus damage on them would probably be best, but I can also just do this and then burn these guys. Maybe I should have saved 1 mana to be able to... You know, anytime I do... Oh my gosh, it's a massacre. Because they have shield wall or spear wall. Neat. Yes. Oh, they're still alive. This is a supply card, though. It's not a tactics card. Well, let's just blow all those up because that's terrifying, and blow all them up, and we'll be good. They're gonna copy our powder keg carriers, I think, which is funny as hell because when they die, they're all just gonna be explosive. Okay, I'm just really gonna play this because I want it. I'm gonna do this. Oh, I can't wait to see this explode. It's like they copied a trap. You fell right into my card, my trap card. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. I'm just gonna blow these guys up because I can. Neato. And all my horses died immediately, but look, they're copying more of them. Oh wow, Miltarites plus in my hand right now. Okay. Well, that's a thing. I'm just gonna lock these guys in place so I don't have to necessarily deal with them as much. Sure. Oh, there's chargy boys coming. Well, we have 10 protection, so like, whatever. Okay, I didn't get what I wanted, but that's fine. Oh, well, I can play this, and then these become free, so that's cool. It's more mana, and then I can put this... More mana on top would be good, but Intimidatory Windspires would also be good. Let's make sure to get the mana on top. Maybe a Spark Catalyst. Do I want a Flat Rock? I think I'm just gonna War Trees and then blow up all that. Blow up that. Blow them up. All right. Probably good enough. Neat. Except now I'm drawing constantly just tons of Spark Catalysts. Okay, I'm putting them inside of our thing, although it didn't get... It's the first time we've done it, so I'm not sure if this will work. It looks like nope, it does not. Every clone does not trigger this to increase, basically, is what I was hoping for. Oh, I didn't have it enhanced anyway, so it'd only be +1/+1, but I digress. It is fine. We are still going to just walk over everything. Well, I have a lot of mana too. There's really no reason not to do this. Yeah. All right. Oh my goodness. All right, everything on the entire screen got that a stun effect. A military arts in my hand. Okay. I can dig that. Can I just do it again? And I mean, we're just gonna kill him with explosions. Nice. Oh yeah, we did the other chapter 3 boss now. That took so long. Well, well, well. Do I have enough mana? I'm not gonna bother with the connecting link. We're just gonna do things the old-fashioned way. Do need space in my hand to make things happen. This is, I'm gonna put that back on top, and I guess that, sure, why not? I don't have military arts in my opening hand. So instead of using a million flaming arrows this turn, maybe I will just lock this guy in place. Let's keep him there. And we will just set up for next time, maybe. We draw way too many freaking cards. Oh, yes, dude. Yes. Except for the fact that now I have to put out torches. That seems pretty good. I could have played this first. Whatever. Okay, all the torches are out. I can now do this. On even more of them. Ooh, which generates spark catalysts, which are good. But no way to make them free, unfortunately, but we do have an awful lot of very weak water clones. Well. Or tree. I need this. I don't. Oh, these are still alive. Neat. Well, explosion. I killed some of my own horsemen, but yeah, these ones are all free. It's so. It's awesome. Well, on the plus side, we also have some powder kegs still beside him. For some extra DPS, should we want it. Oh my goodness. Well, here we go again. Not quite enough. Almost. Almost. It's actually not as strong as I would have thought it would be. If they had like any more attack available to them, it would have been. Let's do this. Also, let's set that up because I can. Yeah, let's do double. That's still pretty good. Got 9 health. Now he's dead. Okay. Okay, 1 mana for every 6 unit summons. 1 mana can no longer rest sites. Can no longer gain food. I guess I'll do it every 6 summons. Another Flamecaster or more Caltrops. I don't think I bother with either of them, to be honest. Neither are gonna make the difference here. I'll take the heal. Maybe I should have taken the plus mana and could do rest sites. Because I'm not gonna rest here anyways. Do I do Connecting Link plus? I think I do. He thinks I do. Because there's very limited tiles here. Blue Rosary is interesting, except for the fact that it'll just fill up my entire hand. I'll have tons of mana and then I won't be able to use it, so... I mean, it's just not that helpful to us. Or Decorated Shamshir is a great way to really rack up our damage on all those water clones, potentially. Well. What have we here? I wish we had the tile, but whatever. I could have given him the salad. Do I do it now? I think I do it like this. I need mana, but... There we go. Okay, I don't need more mana. I can save it for next time. Fire. Fire. You can get a couple procs, but I think I just keep the burn going at the end of the turn. It does no damage to us because we got protection. For now, at least. Okay, flat rock this. I do it here. They need to make sure they don't. And he can live up here for a little while. They are going to clone things, or they're going to, sorry, convert our units. Oh man, they died on the enemy commander. Okay, converted those, that's fine. Not a big deal. Ooh, well. I need space in my hand. Okay, what do I want on top? I want this on top. I probably want all the arts on top. I need to probably lock these guys in place. Need to burn them. I probably should have war treaties. Now, I'm going to not get as many, but... Oh! Alright, these are indomitable, by the way, so they just... they took that like a champ. Alright, works for me. Not even using the linked magic circle right now, but whatever. Yeah, I'm going to put them in. Plus explosion damage. Works for me. And now we can I didn't save 1 mana. What, like a fool. Well, it's not gonna matter. We're gonna get to the halfway point and then he's gonna kill everything, so. But it still would have been. Oh, war treaties. Kill those. Oh, yes. Do I want to set this up now just because I can? Before we win? I'll bring him to the halfway mark. I may as well. Spark 4 Spark Catalyst, huh? I don't want that. There's really nothing for me to do this turn other than to explode them some. Just keep going. I am taking HP every time I play it for 1 health though, so probably shouldn't. Should probably just let them exhaust. Although it is a lot of damage, so maybe it's worth it, but maybe not. Oh, well, I don't want either of these on top. I didn't think about that. My deck is going to be just full of, yeah. Yeah, this is the downside. I have no way to actually draw exactly what I want, so... Well, let's just make sure the boss constantly is on fire. Forever. Like, why not? By forever, I mean 3 turns. We are, yeah, we're taking some damage here. Not that it matters too much. Pretty good explosions. I was really hoping to draw our... we got like a 1 in... Well, of the 5 cards we draw... Is it 33, choose 5? And only 1 of them... Ah, screw it. We're not going to think about math here. Could have had war trees going. Could have, should have, would have. But I didn't. Alright, good enough. Whatever. Can't imagine us losing, to be honest. Oh, there it is. And now they get at least a little bit of a bonus. I don't have a way to make these all 0 cost, though, so... Slightly unfortunate. Do I play this? I mean, it's just gonna, like, immediately die. May as well just get damage up. Alright. I mean, there's 7 2s now instead of 4 1s. He's not converting our units yet. This one's 0 cost, so that's cool. In fact, I have enough to just win right now. Oh, almost. There we go. Well, that was our quote-unquote explosion deck. There's only like 2 ways to trigger explosions. I guess that is one of them. And we did get to use our powder kegs quite a bit. And we did get to do the extra explosion damage. So yeah, that is how explosions decks work. Obviously, we took advantage of the fact that we were generating lots of cards to use the Illusionary Arcanist. It's just natural good synergy. We didn't get the relic that increased the flame damage. That would have been nice. There's also ways to be able to play base cards multiple times, or we could have had like a lot more of the plus damage base cards, but can't really control what you get. We also could have just got the Queen's Necklace, and then we would have had an Infinite Spark Catalyst deck trivially. Completely and utterly trivially. That 0 cost Flaming Arrow card is not showing up in our deck here. It's not here. Why is it not here? Huh. The one that does more damage than it's supposed to do. That is kind of curious. I don't think I deleted it at any point. Aw. I mean, I can sort by cost. It must be a human card, right? Okay, it's just not showing up. I don't know, but you know, it's flaming arrows. It's 0 mana, and it says it does 1 damage, but it does 4. That's all there is to it. We also got to see Inhibitory Windspire hit literally every single thing on the field at once. That was neat. Connecting Link did not really pop off here. It's mostly really good with the ghosts, I find. Most other things don't really take advantage of enough. I just wanted to see if Illusion Arcanist with it would have like amazing synergy. Not really. Not really. Our cataphracts, which we did delete, are gone, but that's also understandable. We used Military Arts as the pseudo Queen's Necklace for Empowered Flamecaster. Not quite as good, but it's, you know, your budget situation. So with that, I'll see you guys next time.